The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, written by Joseph Murphy, published by Bookish Treasures. Your subconscious mind's power. According to Dr. Joseph Murphy's explanation in The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, if we pray appropriately, our requests will always be answered. But why are our prayers ineffective? This is a result of our failure to follow the right technique and our inability to give one subject our whole attention. The goal of the book is to equip us with the necessary skills to sharpen our focus and rewire our subconscious to our benefit. Here is a synopsis of the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, by Dr. Murphy Joseph. In this book, Joseph Murphy explains that our prayers will always be answered if we pray appropriately. But why are our prayers ineffective? This is a result of our failure to follow the right technique and our inability to give one subject our whole attention. Our prayers don't function because of this. Your prayers react to the images or concepts in your mind and to your inner belief. Your request is thus a prayer. Knowing the subconscious mind will make your life magical, and anyone may experience this if they know how their subconscious mind functions. There are a lot of abilities in the subconscious that you can't even dream about. Have you ever wondered, for instance, why someone is successful and why someone is unsuccessful? What causes some people to be rich while others be poor? Why do some people stay healthy while others stay ill? This overview can be outstanding if you have this question as well. So let's take a closer look at the true power of our subconscious. Chapter 1. The Treasure House Inside of You. You must open your eyes to realize the enormous treasure that is within you. If we magnetize an iron rod, it can lift a weight that is 1 time greater than its own, as you must know. Iron can't lift a feather if its magnetic power is taken away. We experience the same thing. Therefore, whereas non-magnetic people doubt themselves and are unable to bear their loads, magnetized people are self-assured. And your strong subconscious mind has the solution to all of these issues. Our subconscious mind is so strong that it will begin to work in our favor if we ingrain in our hearts the reason we wish to be the richest and most prosperous guy on the planet. Is this the subconscious mind? Everyone asks. You're right to ask. The subconscious mind is our unconscious mind that regulates all of your subconscious functions, including your heartbeat, breathing, and blood flow. If your subconscious can keep you alive, then it can also grant your wish according to the current way of thinking. To put it simply, you need first choose your objective, which may be anything from becoming the most successful or well-known businessperson in the world to becoming the most famous person in the world. You won't need to put in a lot of effort if you know how to get this information into your subconscious. Your subconscious mind will do your task because it has the ability to influence both your body and your behavior. You've probably heard a lot of people claim that you pay attention to what your reason has to say. Making your subconscious mind your friend and becoming the greatest doctor, engineer, investor, businessman, or whatever you want to be is known as voice of the mind. Do you not think it's odd that Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates were able to achieve such success and money at such a young age? We guarantee that you will become an expert at managing your subconscious if you pay attention to this synopsis through to the conclusion. Imagine being able to use the subconscious mind's abilities to swiftly do any task you put on paper. Similarly, controlling your subconscious can help you ace any challenging test. You will be more productive and focused thanks to the subconscious mind. The conscious mind and the subconscious mind are the names of the 2 components that make up the mind if we split it into 2 sections. Your logical brain, which works on comprehension, is your conscious mind. Thus, you have influence over your conscious thought. Your subconscious mind also governs your involuntary behavior, which refers to things you are powerless to control. Thus, your subconscious mind controls 90% of your brain, while your conscious mind only occupies 10%. And that's where people go wrong. People who excel academically or achieve great achievement employ both their conscious and subconscious minds. This suggests that 100% of people who struggle in school and in their careers only use 10% of their conscious thinking, which prevents them from succeeding. Chapter 2. How your mind operates. How the conscious mind functions. The conscious mind uses information from the 5 senses to make decisions based on personal experience. However, the subconscious mind acts by adhering to the prior ideas, experiences, and habits of the base conscious mind. It does not accept any conclusions. Power of suggestion. If you suggest something to your subconscious, it will be sympathetic. You can comprehend this idea in this way. Your conscious mind is the ship's captain, giving directions if the subconscious mind is a huge ship. Your conscious mind uses reasoning and logic to weed out all the irrelevant information. Additionally, the same report applies to our subconscious. There once was a competition for a woman who was a really good vocalist. She did, however, have stage fear and failed once because of it. With the power of positive affirmations, she declared, "I am the best singer and going to give my best performance on the main stage." She repeated this to herself over and over, and as a consequence, she won the competition's top prize. Your subconscious has all the answers and never asks you questions. Habitual thinking is when your brain stores the neutral pattern of your daily thoughts. You cannot easily form any habits because of this. You've probably heard that you should spend 5 minutes thinking about pleasant things before bed. In order for you to program yourself in a day, we will explain the entire working method to you. You can create a new character for yourself in the same way as you create characters for mobile games. When the conscious and subconscious minds work well together, you can reach your maximum potential. And we can have anything we desire if we can learn to use both our conscious and subconscious minds. However, you will need to put in time and effort if you want to succeed in your career. We give you an explanation in clear English. There are two realms in our lives, the inner and the outward. What we think day and night is the inner world. Our minds are where the fight begins. We act differently and think differently. We've all probably observed that when a new music comes out, you listen to it repeatedly and it stays in your head for days. Then you begin to mentally hum it. The inner world is this. The second is the outside world, which includes your family, friends, and school. And a lot of people respond by observing their surroundings. Why am I the only one who experiences this? Why wasn't I given a promotion? I'm unlucky. As well as numerous others. And successful individuals are those who comprehend and manage their inner and exterior worlds in accordance with their own beliefs. They are the kings of their lives and are in seventh heaven. Chapter 3. The subconscious's amazing working ability. We labor from dawn to night, and when we go home at night, we relax and sleep. Our subconscious mind may accomplish miracles for us. But hold on. Is your subliminal mind sleeping? No. Your subconscious is constantly active. He never stops working for you. In order to keep you alive, our hearts beat. Our subconscious mind is understandable to our soul. Time and location have no bearing on it. You can put a stop to all of your troubles and sorrows right now. Here is a straightforward example from actual life. We've probably heard about hypnotizing people and how professionals can do it with ease. Are you aware of this? Experts can manipulate our subconscious minds to make us dicks, martial artists, and anything else. We may also look out TEDx Hypnotism on YouTube, where we can observe how professionals can manipulate people's subconscious minds to make millions of rupees performing on stage. We will now be able to determine whether our subconscious mind can heal our illnesses. Of course it can. A recent report claims that despite the failure of the most skilled medical professionals and cutting-edge therapies, this miracle was still achievable. What was that miraculous recovery, though? A wealthy man had nearly all of his bones fractured in a plane crash. Many physicians thought he would only live for a few days, and all of them had given up on saving him. However, being the man that he is, he decided that I would be fantastic by Christmas. And the man continued to think that one thing day and night without listening to anyone else. How he came out of the hospital walking on his feet on Christmas Day was how he used to picture himself. For 8 months, that man carried that one uplifting notion with him. The man was able to walk independently on Christmas Day because his optimistic attitude and all of his positive thoughts were evident in his subconscious mind. After 8 months, a man who had fractured 103 bones was able to walk again. This is the subconscious mind's power. You may look up this story on Google if you'd want to read it. You can also learn how to employ the magical abilities of your brain by concentrating on a single idea by reading Miracle Man. Story of Morris Goodman. We will now understand how to successfully communicate with your subconscious mind by sending the desired message. You've probably heard that everything strong has a weakness. And if you know that, you can hack your mind just like you can hack a computer to achieve the desired outcome. Before you go to sleep at night and when you wake up in the morning, you can communicate with this enchanted subconscious mind. We must have heard this numerous times both before and after we went to bed. Are you aware of the precise mechanisms by which the message reaches your subconscious? When you go to sleep, the final 5 minutes matter. Because your subconscious mind is only 75% functioning during the day and 95% engaged during the last 5 minutes. Because of this, we just need to program our brain to control anything for the last 5 minutes. One way to achieve this would be to write your message on paper, record it on your phone, and then choose repeat mode. Additionally, you have to hold your phone on the side as you perform 10 deep breaths as soon as you put it in repeat mode. Your mind will be totally at ease as a result, and you will begin to nod off. And as soon as you fall asleep, put on your headphones and begin listening to your day's recording to unwind. Naturally, though, you must vividly picture your message while you listen to the tape. And you must continue doing this till you nod off. You'll notice the next day that the message you entered in the final 5 minutes of the previous evening is the same one that has been on repeat in your head all day. Is there a common question on why to visualize this? What is the outcome of visualization? Your query is therefore accurate. Our subconscious mind cannot comprehend logic. It can only comprehend the language of emotions. Because it doesn't question you, your subconscious mind is unable to distinguish between what you see and picture. Answering inquiries is the responsibility of the conscious mind. Your subconscious mind is unable to distinguish between what is true and what is not because of this. Like a toddler, your subconscious will follow your instructions. Chapter 4. Ancient Times Mental Healing. How was mental healing practiced in the past? And he used to recover quickly. People in the past had a strong belief in the 3-step formula. Ask, believe, and get is the formula. You will be amazed at how easy it is to say, that is, ask for what you want, believe that you have it, feel that you have it, and that thing will be with you in the coming times. You will get what you ask for if you believe. The miracle man who escaped the plane crash is the one we told you about. In a similar vein, that individual employed his subconscious when creating this 3-step procedure. Additionally, you must concentrate on a single idea and image. It will take time for this to occur. What you desire cannot occur if you are unable to access your subconscious mind. Contemporary mental health treatment. We shall now study new methods for mental healing. What absent treatment means. A woman with coronary thrombosis lives in Los Angeles. She prayed because she didn't want to die in prison. All of my mother's blessings are with me wherever I go. The presence of my mother prevents me from getting sick. However, that woman's body mirrored her beliefs. I know if I tell the views of my mind, my health will start to recover automatically, the woman stated. And the woman recovered after a few weeks. And she recovered as if she had never been ill. If you believe that your mother is God, then your subconscious believes that she is the one who solves all of your issues. As a result, we feel whole when we are with our mother, and you may do the same with your confidence. Unlocking the subconscious mind's kinetic action. You have probably heard of aura cleaning. If not, don't worry. Just make sure you grasp it thoroughly. The act of clearing your aura involves removing all of your negative emotions. However, by turning, appointment-based aura cleaning therapists are also available, and you alleviate every client's pain with the aid of acute pressure and contemporary methods. Chapter 5. Useful methods for mental recovery. 1. The method of passing over. The conscious mind communicates your request to the subconscious mind if we accept our wants from the aware mind, which is theoretically conceivable. And no matter how many times you tell yourself, I am very successful in life, I am very good in studies, or whatever you want, your conscious mind eventually opens your mind. Your subconscious immediately absorbs the information, and you begin to behave in the same manner. 2. The visualization method. First and foremost, we must relax. Then, just as we see everything with our eyes, you must close your eyes and visualize your objective. Specifically, we must visualize the same thing. Here, we'll provide you a real-world example to help you understand. Initially, Nikola Tesla would mentally see any new innovation. He would next rotate the image in 3 dimensions to view its details. In a similar vein, you must have a clear visualization. 3. The mental movie method. According to the adage, a picture is worth 1,000 words. As you act, a picture can convey 1,000 words about who you are. The most popular application of the mental movie method is in the real estate industry. Let's examine its application. In our minds, we must first please ourselves. Additionally, consider that the price you have retained for the home is the greatest one for the buyers. After completing this, take some time to rest and clear your head. Let go of anything that has been causing me to feel drowsy. In other words, you must enter a slumbering condition, which will considerably lessen all of your mental constraints. Now picture the property inspection and feel as though you are holding the review. Since the grateful guy receives far more than that, be content with yourself. Feel as though you received your money and express gratitude for your check right now. And the man who does not express gratitude loses everything he owns. Then you say thank you and leave it to the cosmos. Additionally, your mind will continue to revise whatever you have been visualizing throughout the night. Chapter 6. The subconscious has a lifeward tendency. We barely make up 10% of the total life. The remaining 90% of life is unknown to us. We frequently become aware that we are concentrating solely on our inner world and continue to conduct horrible things in our heads. Did you, therefore, experience the outside world? Most likely not, because we keep repeating that our life is awful and being mired in our thoughts. However, it isn't the case. You experience inner feelings when you concentrate on your inner world. Additionally, you will see the beauty of the outside world when you concentrate on it. A person who has TB or tuberculosis is one example, and with just one affirmation, we were able to cure this illness. I am complete, happy, strong, kind, and perfect. Chapter 7. How to achieve the intended outcome. How can we achieve our goals in life? Consider yourself sitting in a cab and requesting the driver to change your direction several times. The driver is utterly perplexed by your request. Will you make it to your destination? Most likely not, as you need to know exactly where to go. According to the author, we should employ our imagination because we lack free will. You need to picture where you need to go to attain your goal. And all the roads begin to open for you as soon as you picture that. Try it if you're unsure. Just be careful to keep visualizing what you're visualizing every day because discipline leads to consistent action. According to the Bible, if people use their conscious and subconscious brains appropriately, they can do everything. Chapter 8. How to become wealthy by tapping into your subconscious. Saying, I am rich. I am the richest person in the world is not enough to make you wealthy. Your attention shifts to achieving financial success, and you start to notice that you're drawing in money. Additionally, this affirmation generates thoughts for you. Your new company strategy and ideas, which have the potential to make you wealthy, will also come with this. We will now understand why your affirmations don't work. According to the author, when people say that I am the richest, it seems that they are lying to themselves. This occurs when your conscious and subconscious minds begin a bitter conflict. This is why you tell yourself, I do my work very well every day, and I am getting richer day by day. You won't feel as though you are lying to yourself if you repeat this affirmation every day. Is talking. Pleasant things will proliferate the more you concentrate on achievement, money, and pleasant things. Chapter 9. Your entitlement to wealth. It's your right to be wealthy. You came into this world to be joyful and to enjoy everything that it has to offer. Our parents would have warned us that money is the source of evil and that sons kill for financial gain. However, it is not the case at all. You have the ability to accomplish both good and harmful things with money. Whether you use it to commit a crime or to help others is up to you. Don't worry about the money. Do you use electricity, you ask yourself? Everyone will agree that this is a question worth asking. Let me illustrate with a straightforward example. A woman cooks using electricity. Electricity is therefore useful for that. And someone shocks other people with electricity to kill them. Has the power gone out? Most likely not. Our method makes the decision. Electricity is neutral. We shape him into what he is. We also make money whether it's good or bad. Why can't certain individuals increase their income? Because people don't invest their money in new products and instead view themselves as employees. This is the reason for their fixed income. These individuals safeguard their income and enable a steady flow of cash to begin. Chapter 10. Using your subconscious mind to help you succeed. You can have a more peaceful and romantic life when you are prosperous. We are grateful for everything we have and greet each day with enthusiasm. By God's grace, you have 2 eyes and 2 legs. Not everyone understands that. Consider yourself fortunate. Making your subconscious mind your companion will help you enjoy life to the fullest. The author has provided 3 steps here that will help you succeed. 1. Start by doing the work you enjoy the most. Whom you cherish. You cannot call yourself successful until you are doing what you love and with all your heart. Your success is on the horizon if you put your all into your task. Everyone loves what they do, regardless of how successful or wealthy they are. Despite not receiving compensation, people will still perform the tasks they enjoy. Step 2. You must become an expert in one area, and that field ought to be one that can meet people's demands. You cannot accomplish anything significant unless you master any one of your disciplines. 3rd phase. This is the most crucial phase. You have to keep in mind that you should only see your success from the work you accomplish. You can't succeed by being self-centered. You must also help others succeed. Will you succeed only then? A major contribution to humanity should be the result of your success. A 16-year-old youngster transforms failure into achievement. According to the author, a 16-year-old boy once approached me. Who was this Todd? The child remarked, I feel like I'm stupid. And he asked me, if I try to do something, I fail in everything. He believes he should quit the school because if he doesn't, the administration will expel him. The child's attitude was the only thing the author claimed to have identified as being off. Since he used to think of himself as the least clever, he began to believe that every child was smarter than him. The child learned how to use the subconscious mind to enhance his academic performance from the author. Before going to bed at night and as soon as he woke up in the morning, the youngster was required to utter and repeat an affirmation that the author had given him. Affirmation. I now understand that my subconscious mind is a repository of memories and possesses special abilities. I have vivid memories of everything I read and hear. I can use my flawless memory if I so choose. My subconscious mind's special ability is helping me study for my tests. All of the pupils talk well to me, and I really enjoy my professors. And the child sent the author an email a few months later. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Murphy, it said. I'm at the top of my class right now, and everyone talks well and supports me. Chapter 11. How the subconscious mind is used by scientists. The chemical structure of benzene must have been something we all read about in chemistry class. However, are you aware of the discovery process for benzene? For many years, Friedrich, a scientist, had been attempting to figure out the structure of benzene. However, he needed assistance in comprehending the benzene structure. His understanding of the subconscious mind was superb. Thus, he transmitted his problem to the subconscious mind along with the message that he has found the chemical structure of benzene and all the chemists are congratulating him. What transpired next? He came over a snake-shaped emblem while riding the bus. That snake was also consuming its own food. Then Friedrich realized that if we also made such a cyclic bond in a chemical bond, the benzene ring was found. You must have realized from this that your subconscious mind has complete control over your thoughts, plans, success, health, and weather. Chapter 12. Sleep's wonders and your subconscious. We sleep for 8 hours per day or 1/3 of our lives. Sleeping allows our bodies to rest. Nevertheless, the subconscious and the organs it targets continue to function all night long. Because our conscious mind continues to function during the night, our subconscious mind may quickly heal any illness. Prayer, a sleeping mechanism. Your conscious mind is working on everyday tasks from dawn to dusk. We also think 60,000 different thoughts every day, according to one survey, and this evokes a wide range of feelings. Additionally, you connect to your higher intelligence when you pray. And since you do this when you sleep, prayer is similar to sleep, which is beneficial to your life. Your subconscious is where your future lies. We must keep in mind that the way we think on a daily basis shapes our future. And for that reason, we ought to read and hear encouraging sayings. and you will go up the success ladder as the neural pattern of this habitual thinking begins to take shape in your subconscious. Chapter 13. Your subconscious and issues in your marriage. We can also use the subconscious mind's abilities to draw in our ideal life mate. We could make the worst mistake of our lives if we marry the wrong person. Do you wish to experience love as well? Do you desire your significant other to comprehend and work through all of your issues with you? Breakups or patches have grown commonplace in today's environment as we put on and take off clothing on a daily basis. However, you should first be honest with your spouse about what you want. What attributes ought he to possess? You won't be able to attract your ideal companion until after that. The power of subconscious mind. Chapter 14. Your happiness and your subconscious mind. With the subconscious mind's assistance, we can enjoy life. At first, we had discussed the inner and outside worlds, or the inner and outer worlds of our minds. Your life will be happier if you follow this formula. You will experience what is going on in your brain as you concentrate on the notion that is going through your head. For instance, what makes my face unattractive in your opinion? And you're feeling awful when you think about this. After that, your life becomes spoilt. And you feel good about your face when you think of the people outside who have had acid poured on their faces and say, "Oh my God, how lucky I am that my face is intact." Don't misunderstand. This is merely an example that clarifies your inner and exterior worlds. You will be content when you are concentrating on positive things. Additionally, you will feel awful if you concentrate on something that will bring you down. Chapter 14. Harmonious human relations and your subconscious mind. Negative speech can exacerbate resentment in your relationships since your subconscious mind is sympathetic. The subconscious mind can assist you in creating positive relationships. You begin to think about other people the way you think about yourself if you believe that others think positively of you. You have to start treating others the same way you want them to feel about you. First and foremost, show respect to others if you wish to receive it. People will respect you only then. You should treat people properly if you want them to treat you well. He felt ill from the everyday headlines. According to the author, there once was an admitted person who read the newspaper first thing in the morning. Additionally, he sees the same depressing headlines every day, which makes him feel awful in the morning. The man's health declined 4 weeks later, and the doctor attributed it all to his pessimistic thoughts. We should therefore never read unfavorable news or information. In healthy human relationships, what does love mean? As long as you are unable to love, you will continue to deteriorate and die, according to psychoanalytic pioneer Sigmund Freud. A love denotes love that is characterized by mutual respect, trust, well wishes, and a thorough understanding of one another. You will receive more love in return if you give more. We can also understand this through the law of karma. It will be the same with you as it is with the outside world. Chapter 15. How to forgive by using your subconscious. To have a happy life, you have to ignore your detractors and learn to forgive others. Because you feel at peace and your negative emotions draw in positive ones when you forgive someone. Let's use a real-world example to better comprehend it. There was a man named John. He believed that others didn't enjoy being around him, and he used to go to work every day. Later, someone shoved him since he made a mistake while he was with them. John also unintentionally got coffee spilled on him by the other guy. John has been mentally constructing unfavorable pictures of other people ever then. This kind of thinking was destroying his health. He used to feel horrible and depressed on the inside. It was simply his belief that no one spoke to him, not even his friends. However, if he thought, "It happens, man. It's okay. The coffee must have spilled because the man won't pay attention." Excuse individuals like this. It brings you joy and tranquility. Any sick person can benefit from forgiveness like medicine. Who must you forgive, in your opinion? First and foremost, forgive yourself, the author advises. We develop a negative mental image of ourselves, and this negative image makes us feel horrible. These affirmations will help you forgive others. Let your mind relax first. I forgive everyone calmly and with a good heart, you say next. And I'll be kind to her the next time. And the person I treat nicely will return the favor. Affirmations like, I feel good now, and I have been, promise you peace and happiness. Chapter 16. The way your subconscious mind clears obstacles. How our subconscious mind eliminates our restrictions or mental barriers. By learning to break old habits and develop new ones, we can realize our greatest potential. We shall comprehend the formation of patterns and how to disrupt them. You can use the following formula to break your undesirable habit. Q, habit, incentives. Q is the word for the beginning of any habit. You perform the tasks you are accustomed to using this trigger. Routine. Once you have the trigger, a routine begins to function. Using a straightforward example, a man who smokes will be more motivated to smoke in the future. There are triggers everywhere, whether you're among friends or alone yourself. That person smokes cigarettes on a regular basis. And then the reward follows. That man received it as a reward for smoking a cigarette. For the individual who gives them relief and makes them feel good for a while, the nicotine dosage is the reward. We need to get out of this whole thing and distract ourselves. Chapter 17. How to eliminate fear by using your subconscious mind. How can the subconscious mind assist us in conquering any fear? We all experience fear from time to time. For instance, some people fear death, while others worry that their significant other would abandon them. So let's use a straightforward example to better grasp it. An incident occurred where a youngster was playing by the pool and unintentionally fell into it. The child's mother introduced him to the writer after he developed a fear of water. "Calm down, son, and take a deep breath for a minute," he urged. Additionally, picture yourself swimming. While picturing, that child felt a little afraid. But that child began to feel at ease after performing it 2 or 3 times. The child's body became extremely light in the water, and he began to believe that the water was ice. That youngster's fear vanished in this way, and after 2 months, he was able to swim. In the same way, you may conquer any fear. Chapter 18. How to stay in the spirit at all times. How can we continually live in the full spirit, you ask? Over time, our bodies age, but our souls do not. You repeat this statement every day since your soul is your subconscious mind. Repeat this affirmation repeatedly every day. I am getting younger every day, and my body is getting very agile. Book review, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I found Dr. Joseph Murphy's book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, to be a life-changing and illuminating read. Dr. Murphy explores the unrealized potential of our subconscious mind and offers helpful methods for utilizing it to improve our lives. The book is chock full of gripping tales that demonstrate the amazing power of our subconscious mind over our emotions, ideas, and behavior. In order to help readers rewire their subconscious minds to attract prosperity, happiness, and success, Dr. Murphy stresses the value of positive thinking and affirmations. The notion that our subconscious mind is like a secret storehouse of knowledge and strength that is just waiting to be discovered captivated me throughout the book. Anyone can easily implement Dr. Murphy's methods in their daily life because they are straightforward but effective. To sum up, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind is a transformative book that has the ability to enhance all facets of your life. You can overcome limiting ideas and accomplish your objectives by comprehending and using the power of your subconscious mind. Anyone looking to grow themselves and improve themselves should read this book.